this is the NBA script, man. Come on, you know everything is scripted.
Oh my God!
Paula said knock you. Ooh! Hey, man. Javante Tank Davis, what he did to Frank Martin tonight. Ooh. Hey, it's Father's Day. Celtics, go ahead and knock them doggone Mavs out. Boom! Me to not make the top 75, it makes no sense. If you would just take my name off and just put my stats and everything on the board.
Who was on the panel?
Some liars.
Giannis was up there.
How can Giannis be a voter? So I told you I started a league and I've been recruiting players to come play for this league. And I've actually got one of my former teammates from the Lakers. So I'm announcing one of the players right now. In 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the greatest podcast ever, Above the Rim with Dwight Howard, where we hear no evil, see no evil, and speak no evil. We got Jersey Moo in the building.
Jersey Moo.
Yes, sir.
You got an A hat on, though, bro. I don't know how I feel about
because
Moo
he
having
been
an
in
A hat.
Atlanta. He know what time it is. He come down
Moo,
here, he got the swag.
I don't want to hear no more of that jersey. You got a cursive A. You look like AE right now. You got an A hat.
Wow, he do.
All the way on the top. Yeah, bro. You done.
Represent. Keep capping. I'm going to put this hat on you.
Nah, the hat don't fit me, bro, because I ain't from the A. It don't fit me.
Well, before we start, I need you guys to hit the like button, subscribe, make a comment, and we gonna get right on into it today. But first, hold up. Where did I put that?
It's in the shoe. It's in the shoe.
Yeah, it might be. It might be in the shoe. Yeah. Here, there you go.
Dang, who put it in here?
You
Oh, Lord. Yeah. Listen, man. Yeah, y'all like that one.
Hey, make sure y'all follow the IG too, man. Follow Butter Rim
Above
Instagram.
the Rim. Follow us
Come on, man.
IG, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram,
I'm gonna give y'all
MySpace.
$1 million V-Bucks.
That's crazy.
That's
crazy.
Roblox. Is it Roblox?
V-Bucks is like for what? What is that for? That's like for Fortnite. Roblox.
Well,
is something
that's
else.
something my kid or
Yeah,
my son, you know, that's something he'll have.
Hit Moo up for that.
Yeah, so we're going to get right to the phrase of the day.
Come on.
It's Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Yep.
It takes a lot to be a father, you know. Obviously, mothers, you know, they get celebrated for everything that they do as, you know, being a mom and the hardworking, nurturing, and, you know, loving support that they do. But, you know, fathers, we do a lot. We do a lot, and we try to make sure we do our best to provide for our families at any cost.
Yep.
You know, we'll do anything for our families.
Us fathers go through a lot, man.
Yeah. Moo, you ain't got no kids, man. What you talking
I wasn't even gonna say nothing, bro. I wasn't gonna say nothing at all. I was gonna let Moo slide.
I got a lot of kids, man.
You got what?
I got a lot of sons out there, man.
Oh, that's
Man,
a
speaking
got
of
a
that,
lot
that's
of
the
sons
phrase
out
of the
there.
day.
What's the phrase, bro?
The phrase of the day is Happy Father's Day to the Celtics, man. Because the Mavs, they sons.
Hey, bro.
The Mavs are the sons of the I can't even say it.
It's bad. It's bad.
It's
bro.
bad.
All right, so we gonna get right into it. It's ugly, right?
It's ugly.
The Mavs did defeat the Celtics. They beat the Celtics 122-84. Luka scored 29 points, while Kyrie Irving scored 21 points to help get the dub. But I want to ask, man, like, does this mean they coming back?
No.
3-1.
It's over with.
They got some momentum now.
Over with.
How many games?
You know what?
The next
the
game.
Jersey phrase. The
I'm
Jersey
telling
phrase.
you, it's just like when the
Oh, yeah,
sun.
Moo said Jersey don't get swept.
The Jersey phrase is "Get chips or die trying."
Okay,
Get
well, they gonna die then. 'Cause they ain't
That's what happened
Yeah.
in the last series with the Jersey boys. They went to 7-Eleven, got chips. They got right for one game, and then the next game they was out of there.
We say get chips. We talking about rings. Kyrie got one. Well,
Kyrie got one with who?
Yeah.
Not Luka, but the other L, LeBron. What is you talking about?
Yeah, that
But he
was-
gonna
that
die
was
trying.
crazy.
He ain't getting swept though. That's
He
what I
not getting
mean.
swept, but see, this is what the Celtics was doing. They was trying to celebrate. they was trying to.
Hey man, y'all niggas just sabotage me, bro.
It's Moo, man. He mad because he mad about
sabotaged
Jersey, man. I'm telling you.
I look down the whole mic in my lap, bro.
So, but for real, though, I think, yeah, for real. Oh my, what is going on today? But anyway, we gonna move away from that, man. Because but Dallas is done.
Hey man, but look though,
Dallas is done.
Boston played terrible. Like it looked like they didn't even want to be there.
Was this on purpose?
Yeah, it was on purpose. They want listen. It's just like when a father, since it's Father's Day.
Yeah, true.
See, fathers like to kind of like, I wouldn't say test their son, but they kind of want to give them a challenge to see how they
Out in
overcome
public.
their challenge.
So you think they lost this game on purpose?
So they lose the game because they wasn't at home. See, the fathers wasn't
They
at
was
home.
in the grossary store in
Hold on.
Dallas.
They left.
No. I'm dead at like you've won an NBA championship.
Correct.
You've been on championship team. Do y'all really be in the locker room like, yo, we low key should just say fuck this game and win it? That's what I'm about to say. I highly doubt that y'all could, because at the end of the day,
We trying to go ahead and
you trying to get out the way.
We trying to close
because
the
it's
coffin.
still a team that made it to the NBA Finals on the other side.
right. You
So you
right.
really can't be like, we'll give them this one, then win the next one.
Yeah.
It don't really go like that.
I feel
though,
like
do
it's
it?
more
don't.
disrespectful if you ended on the away team court.
It is, but like
it is. That's what the Lakers did to us, man.
damn,
They made sure.
you see how sad he is?
Yeah, because
That's
I remember the story that came out after that. How Phil Jackson he told them, hey, we not going back to L.A. We finna close out the series tonight. Pack y'all bags up. This the last game. And he said that was the motivation to the team. Like, yeah, you right. We finna go ahead and get this over with. You can't play around with teams. So I think Boston, as much as I joked around and said they just want to go win at home, they just had a bad game. They just had a bad game.
So let's talk about that though, right? Because Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown combined for 25 points, right? And in the game, Jason Tatum had 15 points while Jaylen Brown scored 10 points. And they clearly took this game off, to be honest. Because
I just think that I really think the basketball guys is just really blessing Boston.
Yeah.
Because the game is Sunday.
Yeah.
Monday.
The game is
Yes,
Monday.
That's what
Monday.
Jason Tatum said. He said Father's Day he get to celebrate. Monday he get a
to
championship.
go home, celebrate Father's Day with his son, and then the next day he
Celebrate
see-
with his other son.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm saying. You're right.
But
You're right.
I don't know though, bro, because look, I don't think Dallas is winning. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I think it's a foregone conclusion. At this point, it's about how many games. But I will say this:
It's over with.
It was different when Kyrie and Bron came back 3-1 because they won one early. They didn't have to come back.
Yeah, they didn't have to
3-0.
come back 3 from 3.
Because they wouldn't have been. I doubt they would have been able to do that. But I will say it's 3-1.
So
nevertheless,
Kyrie's been in this
Kyrie's been here
situation.
before.
So yeah, I agree.
He don't have the
now.
same roster of guys, but he been there before. So I think when the reporters ask, like, "Hey man, like he like, yo, we still can win this." He not being delusional. He's actually done it before. Like he's been down 3-1 and actually won a series before. It went down 0-3, but you get what I mean.
And do you know what he did? He was fasting before that game, right?
Yeah.
Got out there. He said, "I'm gonna eat on the court. Organic Negroes."
Hey, that's great. Hey, no bullshit though. If Kyrie, if Dallas win the next game, Dallas win the next game. Mark my words. Next podcast, I'm coming through with my Kyrie, with my antics on. Shout out to Anthony for sending on my way too.
Dallas might they gonna have a great game. I will say they're gonna fight their hearts out, and the reason why I think that they have a better chance than they did the first 3 games is because they started to play the role players again, who were big factors in the reason why they got to the finals.
So Dallas had 5 guys that scored double figures in that game. Dante Exum scored double figures. I think Tim Hardaway Jr. had like 15 points.
seven threes or something.
Yeah, 15 points. He played really well. And of course, Luka, Kyrie scored double figures. They played they stopped playing Gafford. They played him a little bit. He had like 7 points.
The tandem between Gafford and
Lively.
Lively
scored double figures
Just
too.
the energy from
He had a
those two
double-double.
guys. See, this is what keeps the teams winning in series when you have your 2 main focal points. You got your 2 main guys, but then the other guys, their job is to bring a different type of energy. So our Laker team that won the championship, obviously Bron and AD, they're the main 2 scorers, and then you have your complementary players who get you 10, 15 points a night. And then they call them the energy guys.
Yeah.
These guys their job is if they come in and score a lot, points, that's great for the
icing
team.
on the cake.
Yeah, but when they come in and they're changing the game, the flow of the game with how they play defense.
Yep.
They're blocking shots. They rebounding. They're holding teams to one possession. Little things like that is what Luka and Kyrie has been needing this whole series, and
Definitely.
they got it.
Yeah, they finally got it.
Yeah.
And this would be the craziest story. They go back to Boston, right?
Yep.
They dub. They go back to Dallas, dub. Go back to the Boston again, and Kyrie win against the team that did him dirty.
If they come back from 3-0, it's not going to happen. I'm standing on that. It's not going to happen.
It's a 0% chance.
Especially when the team is this good defensively. Like, don't get it
What
twisted.
is
The
you
Celtics
talking
played a bad
about?
game, but defensively, they're just way too good to lose 4 games in a row.
Yeah, unless like they
It's
just
damn near
just say they don't
impossible,
want to
bro.
hoop no more.
It's one game at a time. 3
Yeah,
games
no,
at a
facts.
time.
You
That's a
right,
fact.
it is one game at a time.
Yeah.
But
Get
this the
chips or
last
die.
one.
So,
This
chips or
it.
die
It's over
trying.
with.
speaking of the Boston Celtics, I think what's not talked about is,
Jaylen Brown.
I mean, you took the words
Bro,
right
off the court.
Bro, off the court, Jaylen Brown might be like one of the
Mega mind.
He walk his own path. And shout out
Yeah.
to Frank Michael Smith. He had like a dope Instagram reel that we about to check out.
Yeah, let's check
but
it
like,
out.
yeah, check this out about Jaylen Brown. A lot of this stuff I didn't even know.
Jaylen Brown's resume might be the most ridiculous in NBA history. There is a reason NBA scouts were downgrading him when he came out of Cal because they felt he was too smart. Back in high school, Jaylen Brown was Mr. Georgia basketball, but he also graduated at the top of his class. He chose Cal, an academic school, over blue bloods like Kentucky and Kansas. Immediately upon arriving, he enrolled in graduate level courses and made the varsity chess team. He also learned multiple languages like Spanish and Arabic. Despite him also being Pac-12 Freshman of the Year, his brain freaked out scouts. When Boston took him 3rd overall, the pick was widely graded as one of the worst in the draft. None of it ended up mattering. At 22 years old, he became the youngest VP of the NBA Players Union, and then he really started cooking. He was named an MIT Media Lab Fellow and became the youngest person
That's
ever
so
to lecture at
tough.
Harvard.
That's crazy.
NASA wasn't to be outdone, though. They offered him an internship in 2021. A year later, he made his first finals, and in 2023,
Got
he
the
was up for the
largest
largest
contract.
contract in NBA history. This was absurd. While he and his agent were in the middle of negotiations, Jaylen was teaching a robotics session at MIT. Despite crazy expectations, he's lived up to the contract. Now, I'm not sure when he started learning or how good he is, but just as the cherry on top here, he also plays piano and guitar.
That's so tough.
Hey, he got to be like one of the most cerebral human beings. I can't even say the word.
Yeah.
He got to be one of the most cerebral human beings I think we've ever seen in the NBA off the court.
but he don't look cerebral.
He don't.
Yeah, he do.
He don't. I mean, not to me. Like when I see him hoop, not when I see him
When
carry
you
himself
watch,
and how he
that's
talk,
what I'm saying. Like if you watch
absolutely.
him after the game, he's just
Yeah.
looking real. And the good thing about it is, since we've been on the subject of it being Father's Day and
Yep.
stuff like that, my son Trey, he just had his birthday. He's aspiring to be an NBA player, and obviously he has his dad as a role model. But another current player that I would just want him to take a real look into is someone like Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
And not just because of his athletic ability and the skills that he has on the court, but what he's doing off the court. He's learning by one of the hardest languages to learn in Arabic. He's playing chess. Like he's the head of the chess team.
which
he's
is crazy. Why you in college hooping?
yeah, MIT, like all these things he's doing, and then remember we talked about that science mixing in with, math and religion and all that stuff. It's like he's tied a lot of that in.
He had an internship at NASA, bro.
That's what make his value so high as a player, though. When they invest that much to make him the highest paid player.
So he's the Celtics' best player, huh?
Is that what you saying?
That's what I'm saying.
So wait, so you saying Jaylen Brown over Jason Tatum?
Come on, man. Look, this man finna go to space with NASA.
No, I'm talking about on the court.
On the court, too. But what?
So when you played the Celtics, what was your experience like playing against Tatum and Brown? The experience.
So when I did play, I think at the time I thought Tatum was like, he was just so nice. But then I'll look up and I'll see Jaylen Brown. He'll have 25. You know what I'm saying? So I just think now it's his time. It's like, but it was all calculated.
Yeah.
Is it like a 1-2 punch? Like, what type of 1-2 punch would you compare it to? The early 2000s.
1-2 punch. Ooh, I would say
Who
like
they remind me of?
That's what I'm saying.
really good
It's hard to compare
version
them, though.
of T-Mac and
Vince,
Vince.
they didn't play defense though.
But
Not trying to be disrespectful to
They
T-Mac
didn't.
and Vince. They were great offensively, but they didn't play defense though. Like Jason Tatum is a good defender, but Jaylen Brown is one of the best.
Yeah.
Like he arguably could have been on all defensive team.
yeah, but that's why I'm making that comparison because you got all four of those players are offensive
Westbrook and
juggernauts.
KD.
Westbrook and KD.
I mean, I get it when you mean like two good guys on the same team, but I
know
know
The only reason I'm saying T-Mac and Vince is because they both have this athletic ability where they could score, jump over people, finish around the paint.
I get that.
So that's the reason why I'm using those two guys because they're both athletic. They can score at will.
I know the comments not gonna like this at all, and I'm not like saying that they're. I know.
I think I already know.
But it's the only combination I can think of. Two
LeBron
wing
and
players.
D-Wade.
No. It wasn't that. It's actually crazier than LeBron and D-Wade. But
I gotta hear this.
that might be a better
Shaq and
comparison. Because I was
Kobe?
about to say Jordan and Pippen. Just because they two wing players that can both play both sides of the ball, they can both score the ball well, even though
Jordan and Pippen.
yeah, Jordan and Pippen.
Kobe.
Like
Well,
I said, I
no,
know
no,
whenever you
well,
bring up Jordan, I know it's touchy, but they're just really
but
two
who's
good
Jordan
wing
and
players.
who's Pippen?
That's the thing,
That's-
right?
that's-
I
that's
don't know.
that's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
know.
No, I know what it is. It's Kobe and Powell.
Hell no.
Man, Jersey got to lead it. Jersey lead the building. He said,
Nah.
Let me
Hell
explain
nah.
myself though.
But I know comparison is
Is
thing
it-
for all joy. We're
is
just
it-
doing it for conversation's sake.
Brown is a wing, right?
Yeah.
And what's Tatum?
Technically, he a 4,
He's a 4.
but he really
Who
a
a
wing.
4?
Tatum
Tatum
plays
is a
4.
Tatum.
He
Yeah.
plays on the
in this
outside.
series,
I
he
know,
a
I know he's
four.
not a 4.
He's not a 4, but he
paper,
plays
what he's playing right now
As
is
a stretch
4.
4. He plays
Yeah.
stretch
Tatum.
forward.
But I'm not doing Kobe. Nah,
Kobe
and Marcus
Ain't
Gasol.
Tatum 6'8"?
no, no.
You got to go two wing guys. So like I said, like T-Mac
First
or
of all,
Vince.
Tatum would have loved what I said, 'cause you know how he is with Kobe.
Yeah, I mean, true, but it's just not
but
true.
no.
He gonna watch this and be like, yeah,
Bron
I
and
knew
D-Wade,
it.
I
Kobe.
just don't see that. But like a Jordan Pippen, not like a
Jordan
lesser
and
version.
Pippen?
A lesser version. They're
Okay,
not as
so-
good as Jordan
so-
and Pippen.
Okay, but
If for comparison,
I got it. I know what it is, and I'm leaving.
Okay.
Carmelo and Stoudemire.
No.
You see, he got to go.
That's
He,
small.
you really got to go
A
for
3
that
and
one.
a
hell,
4.
bro?
A 3 and a
Carmelo?
4.
No,
Are you
bro.
serious?
What you
Carmelo
mean?
and
Hell no.
Amari?
These are guys that played. Both of them played good defense. Like Carmelo and Amari. That's no.
Melo is
Amari
Melo
is
and
posting up, facing up.
Yeah, what do you?
These guys are playing on the wing. They creating offense.
Melo is Tatum.
Hell no. that move out of pocket, bro.
Moo is
Move crazy.
Move.
So wait, hold up.
Hell
Who
no.
is that disrespectful to, Melo or Tatum?
all four of them.
It's disrespect. Yeah.
To all four, you
Everybody
can't even
who
compare,
involved
like
is bad, bro.
Amari. Who is Amari?
Jaylen Brown, it gotta be. He said Melo Tatum, so he said
Yeah,
Amari.
so it don't make
Jaylen Brown ain't
sense.
no damn Amari Stoudemire.
Yeah.
Dwight and Rashard Lewis.
Hell no.
See, he just
yeah. He said,
This how the top 75 was named. They used Moo. This is what they did. He just started naming. Yeah, it's Moo,
It's not
man.
about. You can't compare.
Move, that's
you
not-
can't
it's not
compare.
right, bro.
It's just like when you say Luka and Kyrie. Oh,
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's Moo.
Yeah.
Moo did the
I'm
top
gonna
75,
stick
man.
with
Let
either
me find out.
Vince T-Mac or like a lesser degree of like a
Harden and
like-
Westbrook.
see, he just keep going.
Yeah, nah, bro.
Harden and Westbrook.
I'm naming
Okay,
similar.
okay.
They duos that's similar that have both the same impact. You don't know who going
Would
to attack
you say
first.
like a they're better than this duo, but I remember when Danny Granger and Paul George were together.
Danny Granger? Let's go.
Like a Danny Granger, Paul
You
George.
leave me hanging.
Oh shit, my bad. I ain't see. I'm looking over
Every
here.
time I
Because
try-
he know.
Every time I
He
try to
know.
give respect to Danny Granger, niggas leave
I'm
me
fucking
hanging.
Danny Granger.
Danny Granger and who?
PG, Paul
But
George.
PG was coming
early
as a
years
six
in
man.
Indiana.
PG was a 6-man though.
Early
at
years
first.
Indiana.
And you saying that's
like I
similar-
say, Jaylen Brown and Jay Tatum are better than this duo. I'm just trying to think of what were two good wing players that played together. Indiana was a was just like, Boston in the way of, it was a blue-collar town. They played
young
defense.
Vince and young Tatum. Okay, you got Tatum is Vince Carter.
Yeah.
And T-Mac is Jaylen Brown.
I like it. They just didn't play as
Think
good
about
as
it.
Jaylen
Brown worked out with T-Mac.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't? That's the reason why. I'm using that comparison because T-Mac actually, him and Jaylen spent time in the gym together. So that's where he learned some of his one-on-one moves and stuff like that.
Just to end it off.
Yep.
Best duo. NBA history.
Oh,
Best duo in NBA history.
Best duo in NBA.
Best duo in NBA history.
See, this is where y'all get me fucked up.
Kobe and Shaq.
If y'all want me to be politically correct, that is not who I am. I ain't about to say Kobe and Shaq or I'm
I thought you were gonna say Jordan and Pitt. Kobe and Shaq.
Who is okay? So
you got best and you got favorite. So I'm gonna tell you, the best gotta be Mike and Pippen. It gotta be the
he ain't
best.
say LeBron.
I said best. They ain't my favorite.
But you know you want to say
so who your
LeBron.
favorite?
Say it.
My favorite duo?
Yeah.
My favorite duo all time was Kyrie and Bron. And Kyrie was like, Bron said himself, shout out to the Bron podcast, but he was talking to JJ. He's like, yo, bro, like, sometimes I get jealous when I just running mate no more. Like, when they played together, do y'all remember when they came back 3-1, but they had 41 apiece coming back from 3-1? Like, they was literally dropping 40 together in games. They was combining for 80 points in games, bro.
Greatest duo.
That shit was crazy.
Greatest duo all time, Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic.
Man,
Now listen,
this nigga
tell us
Jersey
who the
moves
best
out-
duo.
Jersey
Tell us who the
moves out
best.
of
Man, listen.
Tell us who the
Jersey
best
move
duo.
out of
For the
pocket,
best,
man.
the best duo NBA duo all time, I'm going with Kobe and Shaq.
Magic and Kareem?
I gotta go. Ooh, that was a good duo.
Magic
That's a good
Kareem.
duo. But I like Kobe and Shaq because they brought a lot of flair to the big and the guard duo.
Yeah.
They made it popular. The 1-2 punch.
Yeah, growing up, my dad made me watch a lot of Penny. I like Penny and
and
Shaq.
Shaq. Now,
I
you know
love
what's
Penny and
crazy?
Shaq.
Growing up, I really never watched Shaq. I was a Penny fan.
Me too.
I was a Penny fan because he had the commercials with
Yup.
Lil Penny.
Yup, with Chris Rock.
Yeah. So I loved, that little duo. And then when I first started seeing the Shaq and Kobe duo for real was the 76ers versus the Lakers in the finals. I was in
AI to step
I was in
over.
11th grade.
Yep.
You know what? I'll change my junk.
This
to-
nigga about to say something.
Nah.
Hold up,
You said
every
Cola,
time they talk about me,
Hold up.
saying I'm switching up, he is admitting.
I ain't switching.
He
on
is
the-
admitting. He just
Yeah, you
said.
I
switching
ain't
up
switching
crazy,
on the
bro.
team though. But
Okay.
look,
I never switched on the team neither.
Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett.
That's a good duo.
That's a great duo,
Who's
but
the
nah,
most
it was
underrated?
three of them.
Who's the most? Yeah, that was a trio.
It was a trio.
Oh, Ray
Paul
Allen
Pierce,
was on that
Ray
too.
Allen, and KG.
Who's this most slept? Well, like, what's one of the most slept on duos in NBA history?
Jameer and Dwight.
For real.
Or Rashard and Dwight. You could say
Nah,
that.
it would be Jameer and
No,
Dwight.
Rashard was the all-star.
Me and
though.
Jameer.
Jameer was the all-star 1 year though.
It was shot. Well, shoot.
Rashard was 2 years.
Me and Hito was underrated too now. People
yeah.
ain't talk about our connection.
I mean, it was cool, but I like you and
See?
Jameer. I like you and Jameer more. I thought you and Jameer was
Nah,
more.
me and Jameer, we
it was
did,
solid.
yeah,
I thought you and Jameer was solid more than Turkoglu was cold, but I thought you and Jameer. But the year that AI played with Melo for the Nuggets, man, that was one of the coldest duos, bro. That was some exciting basketball, bro. Then they got AI up out of there for Chauncey. AI went to Detroit. They kind of ruined that duo. But that duo of AI and Melo for that short time, they had Kenyon Martin over there. They had J.R. Smith over there.
They had a
They had
fire squad.
Chris Anderson over there for a little bit.
They had a fire squad.
Man, that team was cold, bro.
You know who was one of the best shooting duos ever?
Oh.
Dwight Howard and J.J. Redick. Speaking of J.J.
Oh, but
Redick,
we stupid though.
Speaking of J.J. Redick, guess what?
What?
I think he gonna be the Lakers head coach.
Okay, so you brung it up. Let's talk about it. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
we need to know who the next Lakers coach gonna be. It's still a lot of people that's available for this job. So I'm gonna just run y'all down a few coaches that don't have a job
when
right
he
now.
run them down, I'm gonna tell you they gonna get the job.
Okay. So Frank Vogel was just fired.
Nope.
All right. Mike Budenholzer,
Nope.
Mark Jackson, Terry Stotts, David Fizdale.
Nope.
I think Fizdale, Van Gundy,
Which one?
Jeff,
Jeff ain't coached in 40 years.
Stan.
He don't want to coach. But nah, shout out to Stan Van Gundy. Let me not,
Nick Nurse?
stand a bit. Nick Nurse? Nope.
I mean, because a lot of people keep asking, there ain't a lot of coaches out there. I just named 8 coaches
name
that
8
has
coaches.
tenure.
They got
tenure.
You name 8 coaches.
Yeah.
Now, tell me who got the potential J.J. Redick got with the Lakers.
I think at
right
this
now.
point, of LeBron's career, it's not about potential. I feel like out of every Hall of Famer who's ever played basketball, LeBron has had the most rookie head coaches.
LeBron, man, first of all, LeBron's legacy is cemented.
But you think in this career,
J.J. Redick could be the new Pat Riley. They got the same type swag.
Yeah, they do.
Come on, man.
But you think a guy in this stage in his career won another rookie head coach? He had a rookie head coach
But
with David
J.J.
Blatt.
Redick is not a rookie.
He's a rookie head coach.
They got a first.
We thought the same thing with Steve Nash. When Steve Nash came in, he's a Hall of Famer. He's a great
Nash
basketball
was a point
mind.
guard, basketball mind from a point guard. You got J.J. Redick. He got the Duke pedigree.
So you played with J.J. Redick.
Yeah, I was about to ask
Talk about his IQ.
I'm just what
You
I'm
know better
saying
than
is
me.
was now. First of all, he has a show with LeBron.
Yep.
All they do is talk X's and O's in basketball, right?
Yep.
All right, so bam, there you go. Now he got somebody that he's in his ear. He can always go and talk to JJ, and they doing a podcast together.
But if you're on a team, how does that make you feel if you're on that Lakers team
It don't
and
matter.
you see him and Bron?
But that's how
About to
all
go
it- that's
That's the
that's
new
how
NBA,
that's how it's
marketing.
been.
That's how it is?
That's how it's been. So like,
So you don't think it's going to cause no type of turmoil
it
in the locker
shouldn't
room
if-
that
if-
guys
if-
is just seeing him and Bron drinking coffee and having podcasts?
Go ahead, cool. LeBron, this your 21st year. Go ahead. I think with JJ coming in, he'll have LeBron will have his back.
Yep.
So now guys are gonna have to listen to him because LeBron probably gonna say, hey, all right now. I brought JJ in.
Yeah.
So, he gonna have JJ smart. And then if JJ's the coach, I mean, you never know who might be some of the assistant coaches you got.
Yeah.
He's gonna go and try to find the best basketball minds, young minds, to help transition. See, LeBron, he's gonna have to leave the game at some point. He's transitioning out. So why not have a young coach that you can market, a young coach that's smart, who people have seen on TV multiple times during a job as an analyst.
Yeah.
But also now he's doing this podcast.
Yep.
So now they're seeing what kind of mind he is. Also, all the other players who potentially could be playing for him, they're seeing the mind of J.J. Redick.
Yep.
Very smart guy. Also, he would be great for a team as far as leadership. He has the family life going on. All those great things. I think he will be a great candidate, and he just looks like
A coach.
a Pat Riley-ish
let me-
type mogul where he's starting off young, fresh with the hottest team in the NBA.
Yeah.
They got the best player in the history of the game. He's coaching him. Now, I'm saying this is
what'd you say?
this is the.
Have
this-
you ever heard
I'm-
him say that before?
Because I'm.
I ain't never. Hold on, hell no. We not.
Snipe like,
we not.
yes,
No. Hell no. We are not breezing over that. Yo, bro, what you just say? They got what? Nigga, what's in?
I got a new
what's in
name
that
for-
can, bro?
I got a
What's
new
in that-
name. I got a new name
Hey,
for
bro,
Snipe, yo.
I ain't never heard him
I got
say
a
that
new
before.
name for Snipe. Snipe-O.
This is this is
Instead
this
of
is-
Ohio.
So
Bro,
this is,
I'm just asking a question, bro. I just heard you-
Snipe-O.
what I'm doing is this is the NBA script, man. Come on, everything is scripted.
All right, bro.
So this is the script. This is the story that people will look at for years and be like, man, it all started with this young rookie. Well, he's not young, but this rookie coach.
No, he's still young.
Who's had
Yeah.
experience in all levels. He's played at Duke, so he has this pedigree of great coaching by arguably one of the greatest college coaches ever. So now this is going to be good for her. I think this will be great for the Lakers and a fresh start.
So since we talking about coaches, best coach you played for and best coach you wish you would have played for?
Well, I played for some really good coaches. Obviously, my tenure with Stan Van Gundy, I would have to say he is the best coach. Why? Because we had our best success together. So
Yep.
I can't say that it was any other coach that was better than him to me.
I hate how the media tried to turn y'all against each other. That was so corny to me.
Yeah, and it was just it's very unfortunate. You never know in this game who to believe and who to trust.
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure both of us was getting told and fed lies from both sides. But at the end of the day, you can't take away the 8 great years that we had. It might have didn't, both of us might have been mad at each other.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, man, we had some awesome years together. And,
y'all all good. Y'all all
I
good
never.
now.
Yeah, we all good. I'll never forget when we won the Eastern Conference Finals. And he was just looking up at me like a proud father. He
Yeah.
just hit me on the chest, saying, great job. But, he's very passionate. He loved winning, so obviously, we had our times, but, Stan Van Gundy was the best coach.
Any coach you ever wish you played for? Because I know I talked to you about Pop. You said you probably only said like one thing to Greg Popovich before in your whole career.
Yeah, I don't think me and Pop ever had a lot of conversations.
So you told me one thing about one of the greatest coaches. You said you had some conversations with Phil.
Yeah, with Phil Jackson, man. I remember before, actually when I was playing with the Lakers, and they had just fired, and they just fired Mike Brown. And so Phil Jackson, I talked to him on the phone. And, Phil was saying that he wanted to coach me. And I was like, man, this would be great.
Yeah.
In high school, we ran the triangle offense.
Oh, wow.
You coach, some great bigs. And Kobe, this would be great for me to learn from you. So I actually thought that he was going to be the coach of the Lakers that year. I thought that would have been great for me
Who
and
did
Kobe.
they bring in after Mike?
They ended up bringing in Mike D'Antoni.
D'Antoni.
And so Mike D'Antoni was good for the pick and roll with Steve Nash, but I thought that
You would get more.
I thought we would have got more out of it with Phil Jackson.
Yeah.
Not saying D'Antoni was bad, but I feel like he would have. It's just an element that he probably would have brought.
Yeah.
That would have been something that I know I personally would have needed.
Mm-hmm.
And he worked with bigs and
bigs,
guards
and he worked with
before.
that whole 1-2
Combination.
combination. But also just the whole mental aspect, I think he would have helped me out a lot because, as
Zen master, man.
yeah, he
you
probably
do the
would have helped me
meditation.
understand
Yeah.
the situation with me and Kobe a little bit better, how to handle it and stuff like that. So I think it was just a missed opportunity.
You got the Kobe's on right now, man. Hold on.
Oh,
We can't even get back.
My bad.
What
my
you
bad.
got on the feet right now,
You
man?
see what I got on the feet? These are the Kobe girl dads.
Hey, first off,
Daddy.
round of applause for his feet.
200,000 subscribers. We buying a fan.
Now
A fan up here.
Listen, just 2 episodes ago, he came with all black Air Force Ones, and I didn't know what the hell was about to happen. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know if he was about to attack us. I didn't know if it was the last day of the pod. The all black Air Force Ones had me nervous. So to see you in the Kobe girl dad, bro, I feel good, bro.
I had to rock the girl dads today because my daughter just started playing basketball.
That's
and she
actually
just,
fine. That's cold.
And she
That's
just
cold, bro.
she just had her first basketball game
That's
today.
cold.
So like I was just at the game just watching her like it don't even matter like if
Yeah.
she scores, shoot the ball.
Yup.
I'm just happy to see her running up and down the court because this is
Yeah.
like her first time playing organized basketball, and I got my girl dads on, and I just remember like before Kobe passed away, he would be sitting at the games and it'd just be him and his daughter.
Yep.
And I would just watch him as he's like schooling her on the game and how to do certain things, and I kept just thinking about like, man, like she looked like she was really taking all that in, and Kobe looked like a whole different person from the person that I knew. So, man, shout out to the girl dads.
No, for
You
sure.
mentioned before, like, that with your kids, you try not to, just force basketball.
Yeah, I want to force them to play any sport, but at the same time, I was like, man, I gotta get my kids out there. They gotta experience competition.
So like to see her go to her first game, is that like a dream to see your kid finally come into the sport that you?
Yeah,
imagine
because I know she didn't really like it like
Yeah.
that, and she just kind of like this real girly girl, is real pretty, want to have her edges and her
Yup.
nails long and stuff on her nails and her hair always done up nice and stuff like that. So to see her the first game today, she had on her Apple Watch. And it felt like, I was like, well, she want to be on FaceTime or something during the game. But just to see her out there running up and down the court, man, I was just like, man, this is a blessing because she didn't hoop before.
Yeah.
So, this is really good.
It's Father's Day.
Yep.
Play the, speaking of great father-son duos.
Father-son duos.
Father-child duos. This commercial, they said one of the best.
Burger King.
Bring home the bacon.
Uh-oh, you bought a Burger King.
Now you're cooking.
Okay.
That's Steph and Steph. That's crazy.
Steph and Steph. What up, my boy?
Yeah, your sister would pop.
Hey guys, all of a sudden I'm real hungry. Let's go to Burger King.
See, it works every time.
Boy, look at Steph,
When you're
boy.
real hungry, head to Burger King.
That's
Pick up
wild.
offer value meals with fries and a drink starting at just $1.99. Burger King.
I feel like they just knew. Nobody can tell me that they didn't know that they was going.
But
They
they-
just in too many damn videos. They in too
look.
many, bro. They in commercials. They got like 100 pictures of them courtside, bro.
And then they made a follow-up commercial showing the flashbacks from this commercial, but in real time
yeah, bro.
now.
Niggas
like,
knew,
so
bro.
that-
You cannot convince me that the NBA did not know that them niggas gonna go to the league.
So
I
I
like,
see
I'm over it, bro.
I see how you smiling. Like, is that like the goal? Like,
Yes, that's the goal. The goal is really to just see all my kids being as successful as they can in whatever it may be. And I'm going to love them regardless. And I tell them that I don't care if you play basketball, if, what as a profession when you get older, any of that stuff. But right now, you need to learn competition. You need to learn what it's like to really just play different sports so you can get that experience. And, like I was telling my daughter, like, basketball is not just so you can just play basketball. It helps you with so many avenues in life because as a basketball player, if you want to be great at it, you got to be patient. And in life, you need patience. So I always try to, show her that you can correlate all the things that you do in basketball to, things in your life. And, I'm just very grateful just to be able to do that for my daughter.
No, for sure. We seen the commercial, so it's only right we talk about some of the best father-son duos to ever play in the league. By father-son duo, we obviously know that it's been a lot of NBA fathers who are superstars and they'll have a kid that's not a superstar. Or it'll be a role-playing father who
And
got
then
a
they
son that's a
son,
superstar.
yeah.
So it's rarely ever
Yeah.
one of them ones. But and you also get, fathers whose kids didn't make it. You got Michael Jordan's kids didn't make it, Scottie Pippen, Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, just to name a few. But what's like the best?
Scottie Pippen's son did make it.
Yeah, Scottie Pippen Jr. is actually in the
Yeah,
NBA.
he ain't no star. That what you're saying?
No, he made it. No, you're right. He shouldn't be on the list.
Oh yeah,
But
I know. What's one son? He coming up. He gonna be a star in the NBA.
DJ
And
Wagner?
His dad a star.
Oh.
Dwight Howard. What you talking
Okay,
about? My son? He finna be the next star.
Okay.
Shoot,
Say that,
Trey.
say that.
I
Come on,
see it
Trey.
in his eyes.
He gonna be the next Jaylen Brown.
He gonna be the next Dwight Howard. The third, he gonna take Dwight Howard. He gonna times 10 it.
so like going off that, like I know Patrick Ewing have talked about this.
Yeah.
Gary Payton has talked about this, and they say like, and I think Shaq spoke on this early. When you're great, when you the superstar, you get so frustrated trying to teach the kid. Like Patrick Ewing, like I'm what is he, 6'11"? His son was 6'4".
Yeah, he's trying to teach him. See, I think you're trying to like teach something that can't be taught.
Yeah, because you're kind of gifted with those instincts.
This
You can't
is
teach that.
yours.
Yeah.
Like what was for me is for me. So like for my son, the only thing that I'm trying to pull out is the greatness that's inside of him, not basketball or baseball, just that energy that's inside of him to want to get addicted and attached to a sport or whatever, endeavor he chooses to get into and then be competitive at it and want to be number one.
Yeah.
That comes from like somebody consistently, pushing them, consistently believing in them, saying, hey, you can do this. Let's work harder. All that stuff, that, scientifically, that could be like endorphins.
Yep.
That, when you working out so much, and you getting somebody pushing you to the limit, and at the end, you just feel so great because you done worked off all that energy, and now you just excited and happy. And kids need more of that feeling.
And you talked about like trying to teach something that you don't have that they might not have. I know a lot of people say that the thing about with like the role players, I know like they said like Joe Bryant or like Kyrie father, who was a journeyman in terms of international ball,
playing all over the world,
all over the world and stuff. They're able, the things that they didn't do to be the top of the NBA, they able to see what they didn't do and correct them and tell them what ways they probably could do better. Like Del Curry said, he wanted his son to do the stuff he didn't do.
Yeah.
See,
that situation different though.
I think what it can be as well is the superstar players didn't have the same time.
Yeah.
To put in the work with their kids, like the role players,
right? Because like exactly,
because
if you're a
they
superstar,
got so much to do that it's hard to really give them that. But the players that the role players are the players that maybe didn't have the big names, they had more opportunities and time.
Because what time do Jordan got?
Right. He don't. He working on his game. He gotta just think about it. That's why you look at Kobe during his career, you didn't really see his kids really playing a lot of sports and stuff like that because remember he said his number was 24 because he worked out and played basketball 24 hours, 24/7. Yeah. So when was he going to have that time to help develop his child?
I guess the only thing you can do, right? So like if you like a Kobe or a Bron or whoever, you might not have that. Well, you don't. It's not might. But between you actually
training,
if you watch anybody's Hall of Fame speech, LeBron's when he's a Hall of Famer, if you watch Kobe's, if you watch MJ, I'm sure yours. The first thing they do is apologize to their family. I'm sorry I couldn't be there.
It's a sacrifice. It's a
You're
sacrifice.
Literally like you don't really see your kids. Like you see your teammates more than you see your kids, even if you're not great. That just comes with the job. But then if you want to be great, it's like Kobe said he was going to the gym 4 times a day.
Yeah, so when do you have time? That's why I was saying I think that it's not really that the NBA players' kids don't become superstars. Because any other reason for me is the fathers don't have that time, maybe like the other players do, because they're not the superstar athlete.
And also something that people talked about was some of these fathers, they had some motivation that was different.
Like
they
what?
motivate, like poverty, being in certain situations.
Right, because if you don't want, it makes sense.
Then they say their sons, they might not have the same drive and interest in the game because they grew up in a different lifestyle.
That's true. So like if like for example, right, you played at a school where, I mean, your graduation class was like what, 20 people?
Not even.
Like 15?
16.
So your graduation class was like 16, right? I'm pretty sure in high school, you know what I'm saying, it was hard to buy you shoes, your feet was big, like you came from a situation, you was like, yo, I can make millions and my life can change. It came with playing the game you love, I know.
But I didn't even think that way, to be honest with you.
It was just about playing the game.
It was really like, I feel like there's 2 things that could drive anyone to be successful: love and fear. So fear to me would be, I don't want to have to go through this situation again. So I'm going to work my ass off to make sure that I don't have to deal with this. I'm afraid of this life, this whole other side of me. I'm afraid of that. So I'm going to do this to the best of my ability. Then you got the players who never went through none of that stuff, who never had to go through fighting or go through, just rough issues like that. But they really love basketball. Like, they love it.
So for Trey, it'll have to be he loved the game because realistically, like, you can get lost in here easily.
He loved the game.
And that's a book. It's a book I was reading. With Kobe's trainer, Tim Grover. And he was saying like you got to know why you're doing what you're doing.
Your reason why is important in anything you do.
He said Kobe loved the game because Kobe wasn't broke growing up. Kobe.
That's what I'm saying. If you're not broke growing, a lot of people use money to be their motivation. But the problem with that is though, those be the niggas that like once they sign that max deal or they get that contract,
that's what I'm saying.
I didn't see a lot of niggas like that when they sign that deal and they fall
love
back.
And the fear is super important. Like, what do you really love? And then do you fear? Like some players, they probably had money or whatever, and they probably like, man, I fear going broke.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make sure I do whatever I can to provide for my family.
Yep.
That's why I just say it's fear and love. It's kind of like the same feeling, but one is just a polar opposite of the other.
No, for
so
sure.
that fear is gonna be that hurt, like afraid, like, man, I don't want this to happen. But that love is the excitement, the joy, the passion, all that stuff that come with playing basketball. For me, it was that love because I just enjoy what I did, but I didn't want. Now, I grew up in a crazy area, and I just didn't. That wasn't what I wanted for myself.
That's like the Southwest Atlanta. You grew up in?
College Park, Godby Road. So
Godby Road. Wow, I used to go be at the Godby Road Rec all the time.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
There was another lifestyle that was right there where I could have chose that side, but one of my parents made sure that I wasn't around it. I didn't get a taste of it, so it kept me. Basketball just held on to me. I played all sports, and I think it's key for parents and fathers out there. If you are in your kid's life, put them in sports, put them in something that's gonna utilize their energy in the right direction, because they have so many distractions, so many other stimulants that can cause them to, do things that wouldn't be right. So I think it's on us. So
now, shout out to Mama and Papa Howard, bro, because I ain't gonna lie. You wouldn't have got away with nothing, bro. You 6'11". Hey, if you would have tried to go to the other side, bro.
Nothing.
Bro, it would have been over, bro. Like,
bro, now smooth. Now what you talking about now?
Dwight, stop the shit, man.
What you mean?
Bro.
I can go places people like you was there.
Bro, that's not true, bro. You 6'11". Nigga, your shoulders up there. You're getting caught every time.
No, I'd have been to
you
some
can't
places.
hop a fence smooth. You gonna be the last nigga, bro. It's just not.
Stick to Smile Man, Smile Howard.
Yeah, bro. Thank God you ain't go to the trenches, bro, because it would have been bad, bro. But moving on though, Moo. Like NBA, we love basketball, and one of my favorite things we do on this pod, bro. Every time, matter of fact, if y'all haven't seen the clip, we was talking about some of the best hoopers from the area. Mm-hmm. That's still going viral right now on socials. Like
the best hoopers from the area.
Yeah, remember we was talking about your hoopers from Georgia. I was doing Ohio, Moo was doing Jersey. So now we got another list, right?
Uh-oh.
Name some of the best players whose career got cut short from injury.
Ooh.
Now this is gonna be tough because it's gonna be a lot of y'all saying, "Oh, you ain't say so." We can only pick one.
The best player.
So obviously,
we can only pick one.
You want to pick 5? That's too easy.
Okay,
No.
two.
I'm gonna take 3. Okay, Nick saying go 3.
3.
If I'm going 3, I'm going D Rose. I'm going Penny. And the third, I'm going Gilbert Arenas. I'm going D Rose, Penny, Gilbert Arenas. Matter of fact, you. Because when you went to LA, your back was bad, right?
Yeah.
Right? To the point where.
Yeah.
Because you left Orlando an all-star.
I did. I left Orlando. I was an all-star. I was an all-star with the Lakers too.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But injuries. All right.
So see how crazy that is?
Yeah. That's wild.
See,
I almost forgot.
Now that should be for all the fans who was like, I went to LA my first year.
Yeah.
And didn't do
They made
nothing.
it seem like it was nigga. You was an all-star.
I was an all-star that year. I led the league in blocks and I was 3rd in rebounds.
Damn.
Coming off
with a bad back?
Worst back surgery ever.
All right, so look, I'm gonna do, and I ain't doing this because you here. Give me D Rose, give me Penny, and I'm going Dwight because you're an 8-time.
Lord, he gave me
I'm doing.
You're 8-time All NBA,
8-time All-Star, 5-time All-Time. 5-time first team,
3-time second team,
4-time
second. So you're a 9-time All NBA player.
Yeah, that means
if the injury
9 years.
Yeah, if the injury didn't happen, that 9 would have went to at least 14.
I don't think it was the injury that caused the 9. Caused it to stop at 9.
Wow.
I think it was politics.
Yeah.
Because when I left Orlando, everything was crazy. I went to Charlotte, averaged 17 and 14. That's what got Bam $100 million in Miami.
Talk to them, Nick.
Talk
to him.
For real. Rudy Gobert, he averaged 12 and 12 and got 200 M's.
But we can't. That was the worst contract of all time.
Can't be. We
can't.
Hey.
He fucked the whole market up.
He did, but come on, man.
When he got that, the whole league was fucked up. Everybody was asking for a bag. He fucked the league up.
But let me go. I'm gonna go with my top. My top 3. So
you can't say you though, bro.
I'm not gonna put me in it. My first one is D Rose.
Okay.
For sure. My second one, nobody's talking about this, but I feel like if this
I hope you
person,
don't take my person.
y'all don't know.
Who?
If this person wouldn't have got hurt, oh my God.
It's two guys I left off my list.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Who?
Yao Ming.
Oh shit, I would definitely want to say
Nobody
that.
thought about Yao Ming.
Why Yao? What made Yao? So we
Because
talked
Yao
about this a
was
little bit earlier.
killing. Yao was killing before he got hurt.
He was killing you.
Yeah, Moo put up a video that had like 9 million views. It said Yao Ming destroys Dwight Howard, bro.
He did a couple first seasons. He really did. I mean, bro, he's 7'5", man.
Was he one of the hardest bigs for you to guard?
He was probably the hardest player to guard, period.
And he had skill, too. He had a little jumper.
It was just, first of all, he's 7'5". He weighed 490 pounds.
Damn.
I'm putting dubs on it. But, like, you couldn't move him. And just imagine the game was different back then.
Yeah.
So it's not no stretch. The floor is not spread out. It's post-ups or he catching at the elbow, pick and pop jump shot. And then my third person, because I got D-Rose, Yao. And my third person, I gotta go with T-Mac.
I knew T-Mac. All right, shout out Mac.
I gotta go with T-Mac.
T-Mac was what do you call an honorable mention? T-Mac and Brandon Roy. Those were my honorable mentions. I gotta put that out there.
B-Roy was cold.
Roy was cold.
You said that you want to know how to beat Dwight.
Yeah.
You can't beat him because he only struggled against people that's over 7'5".
That's it.
Damn right.
I only struggle with two players.
Simbular.
All right, so him and who?
Sam Bueller. Sam
You
Bueller.
struggle with your boy that was selling the jeans, bro.
Kevin Williams.
That was rookie.
That was my rookie year.
bro.
Let me say mine. Let me say mine. I ain't gonna try to spoil my shit, man.
Okay.
My number one is Brandon Roy.
Okay.
That was
B-Roy.
That man was going crazy.
Yeah.
Brandon Roy. And then I gotta go. Y'all said Derek.
I mean, you can say.
I'm gonna say T-Mac because the third person I got rivalry with because it was a rivalry.
Okay.
Darren Williams. Cause I used to argue with people. The D Will, Derrick Rose.
You said
debate.
Darren Williams' career didn't get cut
Yes, it
short
did.
from injury.
He retired at 31. He had.
Moo gotta go.
What do you mean? Look, come on. What do you mean?
Gotta go.
You like Gilbert Arenas.
Gilbert Arenas was hurting his prime.
Gilbert Arenas was
Darren
hurt.
Williams was hurting his prime when he went to the Nets. He played. He had to get shot.
Nah,
from
he was in his
Utah.
prime.
Utah.
He was in his prime in Utah.
Utah was his prime.
He was only 20
Yes.
something in Utah.
That was
His
his
prime with
prime.
New Jersey.
That's when he was the
That was Devin
coldest.
Harris' team in New Jersey.
He scored 57 when he was on New Jersey.
That ain't his prime, man.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna go with D. Will Prime was in Utah.
Well, Andre Karolinko.
And your
And
prime
Boozer.
was- I'm saying though, he was 25 then though. He was 27.
Yeah, but that was his prime.
Gil was in his prime.
Gil
when he
was
fucked
in his
up
prime when he
Darren
was
Williams
in
got $100
Washington.
million on when he was in Brooklyn.
I mean, he got some chicken for sure, but I don't
That's
know.
because they just paid the wrong. Never mind.
Darren Williams. First of all, Darren Williams only got one All-Star when he was on Utah. He got two on Brooklyn.
Okay.
How long he played with Utah?
He played with Utah from 2005 to 2011. He played with the Nets 2011, 2015. His career was ended short.
Let's just say that because that's a storyline.
No,
I don't
He had
know.
a
When I
long
think of
How
Darren
many
Williams
years is
being
that?
cold,
How many years is that? That's 13 years, right?
yeah. And he
The
played with the
NBA
Cavs for a little bit too.
The NBA average career is 3 years. His NBA,
He played 11 years in the NBA.
that wasn't short. That's not cut short.
Yeah, bro.
Cut short is Yao Ming. He played 6, I think.
So look,
Well, no, that's the case. Gil play- I think Gil
look
played
at
like,
this
what,
though.
10?
16 and 9, 18 and 10, 19 and 10, 18 and 10, 21 and 9. The year after the injury, 15 and 12, 18 and 9, 21.
Everything went downhill after
7,
that.
14, 13.
It went
14.
up 15 to 18.
Yeah, that was the 2 years with the Nets, but he said online he was depressed. You could look up the Paul Pierce interview. He was
I
depressed.
give you Darren Williams, but
He
when
had-
I think Darren Williams, I think Utah. So maybe I'm fucked
He
up.
had
But
one of the-
you saying them numbers
I'm
made
a
me
Nets
think I'm
fan.
wrong.
Yeah, I forgot both of y'all was babies when he was in Utah. See, I already don't remember.
I became a
Nigga,
fan when
I
he was
said
on
Utah.
Utah.
Nigga, I agree.
I was a fan
I
when he went to.
was going back and forth with people
I was-
saying that Chris Paul was better than him when he was in Utah.
So
because
who is
they were
better?
saying Darren
I know we
Williams
ain't
was
talking
better
about
than
that.
CP better than Darren Williams.
They were
That ain't
saying
even a
Darren
question.
Williams. They were saying Darren
We
Williams
gotta
was better
debate
at the
that.
time though. They were saying Darren Williams.
Nigga, that
was better
day,
at the
not
time.
me, not my group of guys. I knew what it was. Chris
But anyways,
Chris Paul, one of my favorite players all time.
when you look up the injuries he was getting into, the
when I met him, he carried me though. That was kind of crazy. Shout out Chris Paul.
He had some crazy. He shot freaking 37% from three with after wrist surgery.
Got another honorable mention. The real honorable mention.
Who?
Shout out Isaiah Thomas, man. Because
yeah,
the hip
that's a fact.
surgery that messed him up in Boston.
See, y'all saying
He was supposed to get that
3
max
people,
deal,
and
bro.
they both done named 9 people on their own.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
Y'all saying name 3 people. Y'all got honorable mentions.
I gotta shot. Hey,
Y'all
we gotta show love, bro.
That's just like the
We
top
gotta show love,
75 stuff. We ain't getting no honorable mention for that.
yeah, that's true. But we gotta learn from their mistakes and do better as a
Man,
people,
no,
bro.
learn from no mistake. Don't get nobody no honorable mention for no.
Hold on. Speaking of the top 75,
Yeah.
right? It was a lot of players that wasn't on the top 75 team. You being one of the biggest snubs people talk about. You and Tracy
The
McGrady.
biggest snub.
Right,
the
so
greatest?
let's go down the list of the people who didn't make it. It was Tracy McGrady, yourself, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Vince Carter, Bernard King, Kyrie Irving, Alice English, Paul Gasol, Bob Lanier, Adrian Dantley, Alonzo Mourning, Nikola Jokic, Klay Thompson, Chris Bosh, just to name a few. But Dwight, you get a chance to set the record straight, okay?
Wait, before we do that, who's the greatest player that was on that list to not make the top 75?
Dwight, me, man. What are you talking about?
No bullshit.
Me to not make the top
No
75.
bullshit. No, I'm gonna keep it a bit. You pointed at Kyrie. You pointed at, but no. No
Nah, I
bullshit
put him
though.
at the
Hey,
list. He carried me.
the people in the comments think that we just be saying this nigga because we on a pod, but like
No, you don't. Do y'all really be
like
thinking
Dwight,
that?
like we really homies. I don't have to say this nigga if I don't want to. Like
He
it'll
don't.
be perfectly fine.
He
but
don't.
If we being completely honest, it's not even up for a debate. The
It
fact
makes-
that you was not top 75,
It makes no
is
sense.
fucking
If
crazy.
you was to just take my name off of
And put
my
your
whole
numbers next up to
resume
half the niggas
and
on the
just
list.
put my name, my stats and everything on the board.
You top 30, let alone 75.
Come on, man, don't make no sense. So I really, like I said, if I told Moo this, like for a while, I was cool,
Yep.
and it really ain't hit me.
Till you found out how it was selected.
That's one, yeah, man.
How was it selected?
Okay, so first of all, they have people, they just got random people
Yeah.
who done played sports or done wrote about sports who get to select the list.
Yeah.
So
And
how
I
was
don't
it
think that's fair.
So it was selected. The NBA 75 anniversary team was selected by a blue ribbon panel of current, former NBA players.
How
coaches,
can you do that?
General managers, team, and league executives. They were asked to name the top 75 people off the top of their head without regard to position.
Off the top of their head.
The only rule is
Yeah.
they couldn't. The only rule
so
is
there was no
they,
thought put into it.
They can't. They
I
can't
can't-
vote for themselves.
I
and
can't go for it.
They didn't have to keep the previous people on the
I
list.
can't go for it. I can't go for all these players just listing names off the top of their head.
Yeah.
I
But the fact
can't
that your
go
name
for
didn't
it.
come up off the top of niggas'
So
head,
it's that's what
75
I'm
is still
saying. There's
crazy,
no
bro.
way.
I'm
It's
gonna be
no way. So you saying all these people?
Now, Gilbert mentioned that because it was former players and people that's already on top 50
Yep.
in the voting process, they probably was
I think-
conspiring with each other, trying to make sure they protect all
I
each
think
other's legacies.
anybody who has gotten one All-Star one All-Star game should not be included into voting for the top 75.
It's niggas in the top 75 that didn't make all NBA teams.
And
It's some
that's-
niggas in the top 75 that never made an all NBA team, which means
And
shout out to Gil because he said it as well, which means literally if you
weren't
never
the
made
greatest.
an all NBA team, that means you weren't even the best in the league when you played at the time.
So then how
the
could
hell
you
are
be
the
top
best of all
75?
time?
That's what I'm saying. Like this league, I mean this
So who was voting? So who was on the panel?
some liars.
No, let me stop. I'm just,
No, before
man, like
imagine,
what?
Name some of
imagine you not being one of the best in the league while you're currently playing, and all of
Like-
a sudden you're one of the best all time. It shit just don't make sense.
Name some of the panelists. That was
Okay,
voting.
Bob Costas. Don't he do boxing? Ain't Bob Costas a boxer dude? He be on CBS and all that.
Yeah.
How did he get to choose top 75? No offense, I know who she is. You know what?
Who was the people that's on the panel?
Chris Paul, he played. I
Pat
don't know
Riley,
how.
Oscar
Bob
Robinson,
Pettit.
David.
It's like
Patrick
hold on.
Ewing,
Is it
he's on the
Sean
list.
Powell?
Rachel
Is it
Nichols.
Sean Powell, the skateboard person?
Damn.
Oh, Sean White. I'm about to say somebody.
Charles Barkley.
Who is Jeff Zilligan?
Giannis was up there.
How?
Giannis was voting.
How can
Nigga
Giannis
put
be
himself
a
on the team.
voter?
Nigga put himself on it. Steve Nash, Dirk, Shaquille O'Neal.
It sounds like a lot of players you ain't really have a relationship with.
I mean, but see, at
also
the
sound like
same
niggas
time, the reason why I wasn't a person who have a lot of relationships with players back then is because in that competitive nature that I had,
Yeah.
I thought that we wasn't supposed to be friends because
That's
that's
how they make
all
it
we
seem.
was hearing.
Yeah.
That's all the old heads was talking about. Yeah, we wasn't no friends when we played. We
That's
didn't
fact
have
though. But
friends.
nigga, Jordan and Barkley was fucking best friends.
But I'm
Niggas
saying
playing
this is
ga-
what
gambling
we
together.
was saying.
if
What they
you
was
got
telling us.
Chris Paul, the head of the players.
Yep.
You got Shaq, the analyst. You got Charles Barkley. You got Grant Hill, who was Dwight Vet. If you got people don't got a relationship with, and they start thinking and they naming their players, and even if they do think they
It
gonna
don't
bring
make
his name,
sense,
they might
man.
be like Dwight.
It don't even make
Yeah.
sense though. But
but-
the reason why I'm saying it don't make sense because the way that they're saying that they selected these players, so they all of a sudden just randomly out the top of their head just start naming players.
That's how
It's
it's
no way, man. It's no way. Like you really got to sit down and think about these players when you talking about the best players to play basketball. So it's no way.
gotta be put
It's
in
you got to put some thought into it because
So you saying
if we say
you saying they purposely didn't put your name?
you got to, because if somebody said who are the GOATs of basketball, you're gonna start thinking in your head, who are the GOATs of basketball? I gotta put LeBron in there. You're gonna say, okay, why is LeBron in there? I gotta put Jordan in there. Why is Jordan in there? I gotta put Kareem in there. Then you start thinking about
But
this stuff.
That's what Gilbert said was the problem. He said a lot of these people in the panel are in the top 75. So he said the people previous, because the rule was if you were in the top 50, top 25, you can get voted off. So he's saying that these people like Patrick Ewing, all these people, they might be like, hey, make sure you keep
Yeah,
my
why
legacy.
wouldn't they? Why
yo,
wouldn't
make sure
they?
you vote for
And I
me, too.
feel like it's also, I wouldn't say a popularity contest as far as like who's the most popular player, because obviously
I'm
I'm a
about to say,
popular.
you run the most popular player.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm a popular player to people and fans and stuff like that. But as far as like when it comes to
The politics,
the sports
hanging
world, the
around.
politics. My name, if it's coming up, it's not in the same type of light. You know what I'm saying? So, nah.
So now you get your chance to make it right. You get to make your own top 75 list. So
Yeah, like, what
this
parameters would you
Yeah,
use?
so what players are you putting in your list and tell me why, man. Let's do it.
And how would you?
I am making my own top 75 playlist.
Playlist should work too. Fuck it. We doing top 75
Top
list.
75 That's the new
playlist. We
Yeah.
spinning that shit in the
Yeah,
radio.
we doing
Well, yeah, I'm not spinning that. But my top 75 players of all time, I'm going to do it my way. I'm not going to do it from just off the top of my head, just think about players. I'm going to make sure that we go through this whole list, like what impact this player had individually. Not as far as like how he was on the team. The team got 5 championships, and because the team got 5 championships,
And he was on the
he
team.
on the team,
Yeah.
then he should be top 75. No, it's how they dominated in the years that they played, the accomplishments, all that stuff is in consideration as a player, as an individual player.
What about grandfather select? So is anyone
No
on the 50?
grandfathers, no.
No
Go ahead, let's
grandfather
do it.
selection.
No grandfather selection. Everybody got to go through the same process.
No off
Who
the
you got?
court.
Off the court, it don't matter what you did off the court, because that ain't got nothing to do with what happens between the lines.
Yeah.
So it ain't about if I like this person was crazy off the court. They did
They
this,
hooped
they
or not?
did
Like,
that.
true or
It's
not?
either they hoop,
Yeah.
they was dominant,
Or they didn't hoop. So my top 10 players, first of all, I'm going to start with myself. I feel like I was being shafted off the list. So I want to make sure that I get myself on the list because I feel
that
like I
on there
deserve
first
it.
this
I'll
time.
put myself on there first because I
Yeah.
feel like I deserve it. A lot of people say I'll be getting my flowers. Shoot, I'm going to put my...
pat myself on the back a little bit because I feel like I had an awesome career.
But it's still the no chronological.
No chronological
okay.
order. This is just
10 guys.
10 guys.
So Snubs going first.
Yeah.
the next person. Jersey, stand up. Kyrie Irving.
Gotta have Kyrie on that
Kyrie,
list.
I gotta have Kyrie on there. What he's done in his career.
A lot of people don't know he was left off.
How could he be one of the most skilled?
I was about to ask that same fucking
How
question,
could people like even
The
even
same niggas
even,
that had a vote
to
are
say he was the
claiming
most
that he's
skilled
the most skilled player
player
ever.
Oh, yeah, they
But you know what?
purposely
But,
didn't
but
put
see
him
now
on the
that
list,
goes
bro.
to tell you about the top 75.
It
What it's
wasn't up the
really
top.
about though.
Come on, bro.
It's really about popularity. It's about who's popular at
Public
the times,
perception.
who's popping. Right now, Kyrie popping. So
Yup.
of course they got to use anything for clickbait. So Kyrie
same
name
niggas
right
who
now
had
is
a vote
They
clickbait.
are
definitely
screaming
was
that he's the
thinking
most
they
skilled.
when they was writing their list, they definitely was like,
Yup.
Kyrie.
Okay, so we got
Yeah,
you. We got
and then
Kyrie.
so now number 3 we got Tim Duncan. Got to put him in there. He's
Got
not
to.
talked about. I think he's had one of the most illustrious careers in the history of the NBA, and it's not being talked about at all. But he is on top 75, so he's going to be on there. Then we got Allen Iverson. He is the person who like started the swag for the NBA. He got a lot of guys from different, parts of the world that just really fell in love with basketball because of his swag, the way he played, the energy that he brought to the game, the hairstyles. Then I got to go with my personal 1A GOAT, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's not being talked about enough in that category like he should, but come on, man, look at his whole career, not just NBA career. You got to go back and look at his collegiate career as
Never
well.
lost a game in high school or college.
Like, he's never lost a game.
That's
Like,
fucking
I'd be
crazy.
tired of playing him.
Yeah.
What?
Never
Call
lost.
him never lost. You know how they say with the tires never flat?
Yeah.
Never lost.
Never lost is crazy.
That's what they call me, too.
Okay.
So listen. Since I
Okay.
travel around the world,
Okay, bro.
and we got the the podcast Where's Howard. When we go travel, I'm never lost.
Okay.
I know where to get everywhere. I'm like
Mo,
a
is this
map.
true, bro?
I'm like a map.
That's true.
Moo
Mo looking like he don't want to say the shit. Mo, is it true or not, bro?
Shit,
Moo tell me for real. Moo real. Moo no.
New Jersey.
Shoot,
New Jersey.
Moo Jersey.
So how many you got so far?
I think that's 5.
Oh, that's 5.
Yep.
Right, we got Michael Jordan, obviously.
Yep.
I ain't even got to say it.
6.
Kobe Bryant,
7.
Come on.
LeBron James,
8.
Shaq,
9.
and the top 10 list off, Wilt Chamberlain.
10 times 10 is 100.
10 times 10.
Is 1,000.
Wow.
Hey,
man, listen.
Hey, send us on
that
Twitter.
note, listen,
We
man.
got an announcement. We got an
oh,
announcement.
yeah.
Oh,
almost
Lord,
forgot.
I forgot.
Shout out to
Listen,
Movie.
so, hey, listen, y'all. The TAT, the Asian tournament, I am recruiting. I am looking for guys to come play. I need y'all to come out, check us out, support us. But actually, I got a very, very exciting moment I want to tell everyone. This is big news.
Yeah, big news.
Big news. So I told you I started a league, and I've been recruiting players to come play for this league. And I've actually got one of my former teammates from the Lakers,
The 2020 year?
the 2020 season.
That's tough.
1,
Championship.
2, 3.
I got 3 guys. I know I told y'all about this in Cancun a while ago, but I got 3 players.
That's tough.
3 players, I don't want to say their names.
Yep.
One, 2 guards and a big.
2 guards and a big. Now
Yeah,
you're thinking. I know all of them. Let's do it.
But it's both Lakers teams.
Yeah.
2020
Not
and
just
the
one Laker
2021.
team.
Oh, I know.
It's 2 Laker teams.
I know both bigs on the guard.
But man, we
But
got.
let's announce this one on 3.
Yeah, announce one. Okay,
The
you want me to
first
give everybody
one,
one?
the
All right,
first
all right. So I'm announcing one of the players right now. In 3, 2, 1. Quinn Cook. Come on. Hey man, shout out to Quinn Cook, man.
That
Thank
boy
you.
Quinn, man.
Thank you, QC, man. You was a great teammate. I'm glad to have you as a teammate again in the Asian tournament. And man, this is going to be amazing.
That's dope.
Players, coaches, anybody that wants to get involved, sponsorships for this league, come on, send us a message. Let us know. Come check us out. We're going to have a great tournament. Hey, the other guys that I got coming, listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all don't want to miss out on this. But we just had the greatest podcast ever. If you enjoyed this show, I need you to hit the like button, subscribe, or even comment. Go and share it. Let all your friends, families, everybody know to check out the greatest podcast ever, Dwight Howard Above the Rim, where we hear no evil, see no evil, and speak no evil. Man, Jersey Moo, keep it real, baby. We'll holler at y'all. Peace and love.